Here are some of the highlights. Opening period. Cipriano, he's so quick off the dribble, penetrates the German defense behind the lines and gets the 2. Nice move, Olimpio Cipriano. And now watch Nowitzki. That's it, the last shot of the first period. Looking for somebody cutting, there was nothing happening, so he said, well, given that sort of choice, I'll have the 2. And he took it. He's got 10 points already in double figures, first period. Is it English or German, Jeff?
He's very calm as we look at some of the statistics. Angola, surprisingly, 0 for 6 from the three-point line. It's unbelievable. But more, just as surprising too, is that Germany are only 1 and 3. But look at the rebounding edge that Angola has. 5 offensive rebounds. But that just shows the straight hustle of their big men. Menges, Gomez, Musa. They're all very, very tough on the offensive glass.
Well, another factor that didn't show up there is Angola has scored 8 points off 9 free throw attempts. Germany's only been at the line 3 times. Well, had 3 attempts, they've made 2. So free throws and second chance opportunities keeping Angola in the game here. 5-point spread, second 10 minutes of play, ready to go. Barros sporting that bandage over his left eye, comes out and he's tracking, hunting down Demerel. Schultz Femerling back in the game. We'll see what his knee is like. Oh, he looks all right to me. No problem. A little bit of a strain that I saw just in the first period is not there, and Sergeant Schultz knocks it down.
Schultz, what a great little turnaround jumper.
Well, you got to remember, this is another guy who's 6'10", 2.10 meters tall, big body. Barros making a move against Demerel, pulls up, threw a brick on the glass. Shot clock expires. Germany with possession. Now Angola under a little pressure here. They've slipped back 7 points in arrears of Germany. Cipriano almost gets the steal.
Germany ball.
Well, Germany can't relax, Jeff.
No,
Angola very quick.
I think they've got the right game plan. They really have just taken the wind out of the sails, and we wish we had some wind here in Hiroshima at the moment, but they've taken the wind out of the sails of the Angolans. They're just trying to keep them down slow, keep them without running the ball. That's the key for the Germans. And I think they've got the right game plan. It's working right now.
Demon Green from out beyond the arc can't score it. And the German shooting, which was so exceptional against New Zealand, just hasn't been the same since.
0 of 6 from the three-point line.
That's a bit surprising. Barros working against Demerel. A little bit of a mismatch there, and he goes inside, and he's foot tripped by Demerel, who's claiming Barros put an elbow in his chest. And this happens every time there's a whistle. There's always this little discussion.
Well, let's have a look. Well, Demerel's saying that he actually hooked him. But I don't think it was an outright hook. He did have an elbow attached around, but he didn't have the rest of his arm extended.
Well,
So
the case for the defense failed. Guilty as charged. So Demerel picks up a foul. Oh, nice move to the hoop by Green. Nice body control, but it just refuses to drop. Lady Luck not smiling on the Germans. Nowitzki on the bench at the moment. He was up on his feet. I'm sure he'd like to be in the ball game. Germany struggling now offensively. They don't have that go-to guy, that automatic shot. Nowitzki provides him with so much confidence. Gomez can't hit it. Garrett igniting a fast break. No, Germany slowed down.
yeah, no, it's a fast break. Unless they're going to get a lap, you won't see Germany on too many fast breaks tonight.
Garrett over the outstretched hands of Musa. The ball is kicked back high. And Germany pick it up. That resets the shot clock. 23-16. A bit of an arm wrestle right now. 2.5 minutes have been played. 2 points have been scored. Germany lead 2-0 in this period. Demerol from out beyond the arc. Well, another miss.
This is unbelievable shooting from the Germans. Unbelievable in that they haven't hit anything from the outside. 0 of 8 now.
Cipriano off the glass. Couldn't get it down. He gets a good look. He's got such good hang time. Probably could have made a little bit more of that. Green.
Well, there we go. Damon Green improves the statistical shooting. 1 for 9 for Germany from the 3-point line. More importantly, builds a 10-point lead. And as the lack of scoring shows, Nowitzki will be coming into the next break, but Barros answers. So we're back to that 7-point lead again.
That's right. Anything you can do, I can do better. Smack. At the other end, the ball hanging on the ring, and Musa got a hand to it, just kept it from dropping in, and then pulled down the rebound. Once the ball hits the iron, it's in play, so the defender can go up and knock it away. Almeida, nice little pass to Musa. Spins, and it's blocked by Femmerling. Back into the hands of Angola. Cipriano, there we are.
Athletic as, just going to the basket as we know he can. And just throws in a lovely little shot inside the keyhole.
Atletico Olimpio Cipriano. Femmerling, nice little fake. Puts it up, but he's chopped. And he'll get a couple of free throws. Nowitzki and Hamann coming back into the game for Germany, replacing Demerol and probably Garrett. Timeout taken. 5:42 left to play in the second quarter. Germany sitting on 26. Angola chasing. They're on 21. (26-21). Points in the paint thus far. Angola 10, Germany 8. It was pretty clear from the opening couple of minutes that Germany wanted to go inside. They kept looking inside for the 7-footer Patrick Femmerling. And that was pretty successful early on. But actually, Angola has outscored them in that area of the game. Shooting percentages, well, 1 of 9 for Angola from beyond the arc, 2 of 6 for Germany. Highlights, Demon Green. There's one of those two, knocks it down. And Cipriano is a classy player, as he shows there. Once he's in the air, he seems to be able to move laterally. I don't know how he does it. Great hang time for Deutschland. Here comes Dirk Nowitzki. A daunting sight. If you had to mark this man, you saw him getting off the bench. You just heave a big sigh and pull up your socks and say, right, okay, the next 10 minutes are going to be tough.
Patrick Femmerling, 2 shots.
Patrick Femmerling, 5 points, trailing Nowitzki, who's on 10. And for Angola, the leading scorer at the moment, Gomez, on 7, and Cipriano on 9 points. One of 2, 27-21, 6-point lead. Carvalho into the game. Antonio Carvalho, now he's one of the veterans, 37 years old. He's played very, very well in patches. Little fake, and he tries to draw the foul. There was no whistle. He'll have a word with the referee as he goes up the court.
Well, I think it was just good defense by Demon Green. He knew he got sucked in, so he sort of twisted his body away from the offensive player.
Okalaja tries to kick it out, and Barros, or was it Almeida? Almeida signals thumbs up to the referee. He knew he was caught guilty as charged, sir.
His first foul, team's third.
27-21. Angola staying with Germany, but just not having the offensive consistency to get their noses in front. Okalaja takes a little jump, could have been steps. Nowitzki drives, puts the ball in the air. He's looking for the foul. He wasn't happy with the lack of a call.
He gave a long stare to the referee. Now Dick Bowman
still looking at him.
Helps his player out by questioning the referee as well.
Barros is fouled in the air. He says, I'll just hang on to the ball. It'll save a little extra time. So he doesn't even try to pass it. Watch this. Whack there. So he just hangs on to it.
Substitution, Germany.
Germany had him boxed in and defended. He's lucky he got the call, Jeff.
Damon Green, he didn't protest it. Barros just too quick for him offensively.
Milton Barros, number 7. Carvalho, the veteran, number 9. Almeida, he's a real streak shooter. Good defense from the Germans. They're really putting pressure on Angola outside. Angola really struggling to get a good look at the basket. Offensively, what are they going to do?
Well, it's because the Germans have got them in this half-court set. And the Angolans, the only thing they've got off their half-court set is the drive to the basket. Because the German defense is playing good half-court defense.
Menges kicks it out. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
And that's the key, Bob. The German defense is just so good in the half-court. And Angola can't get into that running game. They can't get into the open looks that they love to do. Perfect game plan today for Germany.
Yes, it is. So Germany a chance to extend their lead. We've got 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Germany not ahead by a lot of points, but they're certainly looking tougher and tougher as the minutes go on here. Angola, nice spin dribble for Okalaja. He spun through 2 players, went to the hoop and got an easy 2.
That was very nice, very nice. A lot of his teammates acknowledged that nice move, getting off the bench to clap it.
Well, he's another real veteran, Okalaja, 31-year-old.
Oh, Barros comes back with a deep 3 as well.
Hamann gives it up to Femerling. Okalaja. In it goes. Femerling, another veteran player. Hamann, the ball spiked against the glass by Musa. Angola protect the rim pretty well.
Once again, they're out in the open court. Oh! What they like to do.
The following attempted putback.
They'll tag Musa. Yes, they have. They've tagged Musa. Bit too aggressive. Abdel Aziz Musa. That's his 3rd foul.
Substitution.
That's Barros going to the lane. And Dirk Nowitzki thought he had an easy defensive board.
Oh, he was muttering something about the sky is falling as he fell to the floor. 29-24.
Musa's still in the game.
Yes, interesting stage of the game. A lot of time for Musa to pick up that 4th foul. They certainly don't want that.
Oh, patented move by Okalaja. He just loves that little jump hook from around the key, in and around the keyhole. Lovely little jump hook.
Well, that's an interesting situation now. The Germans have 2 or 3 players who sort of share the burden. If Nowitzki's not on, then it might be Femerling or Garrett. In this case, it's Okalaja. Nowitzki. You see him pounding down the floor, gives it up to one of the guards. Thinks better of trying to get around Barros. Hamann kicks it out. Okalaja. Got a charge. Yep. He had a gleam in his eye, and the ref had a pee in his whistle.
Barros was well set. And Okalaja, Dirk Bellman just saying to him, we don't need to get into that quick shot offense. Because look, Barros was there well before anyone even thought of doing anything.
Well, that's called putting your body on the line for country, for home, for club, for the glory of Angola. 31-24. Still a 7-point lead here to Germany. Carlos Murray at point guard for Angola. Inside it goes, and Okalaja fouls at the other end, comes down, and within 10 seconds has a second foul pasted next to his name.
So that'll be his third foul for Okalaja.
Germany, number 5, Okalaja.
Gomez had him sealed down low for a long time. Barros didn't see him.
Germany, number 10, Demond Green.
In comes the shooter, Demond Green.
Well, another very low-scoring contest here, 31-24. There's 2 minutes to play in the first half, and Germany certainly not putting Angola away. Angola struggling to get a little offensive continuity. Tough matches here. Murray, ball has a life of its own, mind of its own. Gomez. Scoop shot, gets his own rebound.
What a good move, Gomez. That was a pretty little move that he did on Femmeling in the first place. And then he came under the basket to grab his own offensive rebound. This is a pretty move. This is unfortunate it didn't go in. But he still had the presence of mind to attack the basket, get the offensive rebound. Easy two in the end.
1:41 left to play the first half. Timeout taken as Germany talk things over, leading Angola 31-26. The winner of this game will finish second in this pool. So there's importance riding on the outcome. You finish second, you play the third place finisher in the crossover game. You finish third, well, you get the second best team from Pool A. So both teams would love to play the weaker team in the other division. That means finishing second. Okalaja, look at the spin dribble between two players. He actually carries the ball right there. Referees don't call it. The result, an easy two.
Look at Barros though, comes back with the three down the other end. Not the smoothness that we see from the Angolan shooters normally.
Jump hook.
That's the little jump hook. Now Okalaja, that's his patented move. The little jump hook in the lane.
Dirk Bowerman sounding pretty composed in this timeout as Germany hanging on to a 5-point lead.
Well, the German fans there, they don't seem too enthusiastic about the effort right now. Haven't heard the Angolan fans, they're normally quite active.
At the line,
Gomez shooting two.
Gomez.
The team shooting 8 out of 9 from the line. Gomez 3 of 4 so far. Free throws count. Free throws win ball games. I know that's trite, but it's very, very true. And Angola doing pretty well in that category right now. So that turned that 2-point putback into a 3-point play. And Schulze comes in for Germany, replacing Femmerling. Demerel at point guard, and Nowitzki, the big man, playing offense everywhere, anytime, all the time. Green inside, Nowitzki. Menges setting himself, reaching in, trying to stop the big fella. Schulze saves it, but it goes to Barros, and he tries to motor around Demerel, who reaches in and fouls him.
Well, Demerel knows the game plan for Germany. Don't let the Angolans get into the open court. Stop every fast break opportunity. We've got 3-point guards. There's 15 fouls among them. Let's try and stop them. 2 fouls for Demerel, but good strategy. The Germans sticking to the game plan.
Barros trying to put some of that shirt somewhere.
Some players just love playing with their shirts out, and the referees constantly remind them, tuck your shirt back in.
Well, a little distraction, fiddling around with his attire. He misses the free throw. 9 of 11, Angola in the first half. 31-27, 4-point spread and 1 minute and 19 seconds left to go in the first half. Could be a crucial last 60 seconds here. 3-point ball game, Germany with possession. A stop here would do Angola's chances a heap of good. Green trying to get Schultze inside, nothing there. The kick back to Nowitzki. Bounce coming over the top. Free throw line into the corner. It's picked off by Barros. He's up quickly.
Demerol shut him down though. Demerol shut the fast break down. Exactly what Germany want.
Well, it's one of the features of every game. The little point guards, they're doing their job. They're sort of hyperactive out there. And Morey misses, almost an air ball. Green inside. Nowitzki left all alone. He blew his shot, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up.
And he knocks two Angolan players down just for good measure.
And he had a few words to say to the referee about that missed call on the shot, he thought. Murray. 33-28, we're down to 8 seconds. Now they make their move. Barros down the lane as the ball raked out of his hands by Demerol.
It's really interesting.
Germany,
if you watch guys like Nowitzki, Paul Gasol was doing it the other night as well. The NBA players always look up to the center scoreboard in the middle of the court because they're so used to having these big scoreboards showing replays and time and clock and all that sort of thing. He just looked up to see how much time was on the clock, and he had to sort of look around to the basket. It's really interesting how they're used to something like that, so simple, and yet they just don't have it here.
I thought some of them were looking skyward for guidance, Jeff. Barros makes his first. Good free throw shooting continues from Angola. We've got a 3-point spread. Now there's 4.8 seconds on the board. Hamann comes in, the point guard. There's plenty of time for Germany to make one, possibly two passes, get a good look, and knock down a two-pointer. Demerol over halfway. Gives it to Nowitzki, who turns and launches one. Now that was a good look from 3 meters above the arc, but it misses and falls just short. So at the end of 20 minutes of play, Germany surprisingly clinging to a 3-point lead over Angola. But one of the tournament surprises, it's a 33-30 break at halftime. Angola have to be happy with their first half performance. Germany, well, they're playing to a pretty good game plan, but Angola is not going to go away. As Jeff Green said, Nowitzki's got a lot of work to do in the second half, and Coach Dirk Bowerman talking to him as they walk off the court. The German fans enjoying the tournament here. Pool B matches in Hiroshima.
Germany, number 14.
And a very confident, very happy Angolan team leave the court at halftime, trailing by a mere 3 points against superpowers Germany. Down by 3 points, a couple of interesting stats. Angola shooting 27% overall. Germany shooting much better at 45%, but from the free throw line, Angola have made 12 of their 14 free throw attempts, 3 of 5 for Germany. That's the reason why there's just a 3-point differential between these two teams. Biggest lead of the game. Germany with 10 points. Well, Angola haven't led at all. Points in the paint pretty well even. 14 Germany, 12 Angola. That's a bit of a surprise. And here we go, the last 20 minutes of this ball game to decide who it is that's going through second in Pool B. Both teams sitting on a 3-win, 1-loss record. Spain leading, of course, with a 4-1, 4-0 record. They play Japan later today. Menges from a long way out misses the first shot, and a couple of Angolan players, Cipriano and Gomez, bump into one another and mess up the rebound. Goes over to Germany. And right away, as they did to start the game, they go down low to Femmerling, backing in, kicks it out. Hamann, baseline back to Femmerling. Femmerling drives. Nice move from the big guy, and he misses a shot. Had a good look.
He had a great look, and Angola tried to push it out quickly, but the German transition defense is up to the task.
Down low to Gomez. Femmerling comes around, almost gets the steal. Gomez backing in. Jump shot, little fadeaway. He doesn't go down, and it's knocked out of bounds by Dirk Nowitzki, who follows his case to the court.
He was very upset with that. From our camera angle here, I thought Mingus had knocked it out, but the referee was a lot closer than me.
Barros.
Plus, he's more important than I am, Bob.
He's got a whistle, that's one thing, Jeff, you're right. Murray takes it down the lane, and he stays in the air. He sort of double pumps the ball. He brings it down, puts it back up in trouble. He draws the foul, so he'll be on the line. Right there. Green hits him on the wrist. Can the free throw shooting, the good free throw shooting, an 86% clip, continue in the second half for Angola. Hold your breath. Angola score first, and we've got a one-point ball game. Would you believe it? Germany just clinging to a one-point lead here over Angola. The surprise in Pool B, the World Championships 2006. They're making believers out of everyone. Green comes high, can't buy a basket from outside. Germany not particularly happy out there. 2 of 8 three-point attempts. Cipriano corner. Hamann on the run, gives it to Garrett. Oh, Cipriano with a big spike.
Well, there was a volleyball tournament here during the weekend, so Cipriano came straight from the volleyball tournament, spiked that. Whoa, what a great defensive play.
This boy can jump, but Angola give it up straight away at the other end. Very generous indeed, giving it straight back to Germany underneath. Gomez knocks it away from Femmerling. And the game poised right now. Germany haven't been able to get untracked offensively. And 2 minutes have expired. In the third period, Germany hasn't even looked like scoring. Only 2 free throws from Angola, an air ball from Devin Green. Down low, Gomez in the paint. And the foul from behind, Femmerling.
That'll be his third. That'll be his third. So we've got Dimmerl, Okulaja, Femmerling on 3 fouls for the
Germany, number 6, Schulze.
Schulze will be coming in to replace him. Here he comes now, Femmerling on his 3rd foul. Bought a ticket to the bench. You ride the pine for a few minutes, probably most of this 3rd period. They'll need him in the stretch if it's a close ball game. Murray goes left. Jump shot, nice fadeaway from the baseline. Just couldn't put it down, and Nowitzki gets the rebound. Nowitzki leading scorer in the game on 12 points, 5 rebounds to go along with those points. Hamann comes off the pick, kicks it out into the corner. Garrett. They're so patient, the Germans on offense. Oh, look at that. The reach in.
Look at the expression on Barros's face. He really did think he had that one. Let's have a quick look at it here. He did reach across the body, and I suppose that's what the referee's saying. Well, you did reach across the body.
Now that's like a little boy sneaking an extra cookie in the kitchen. Mother caught him. He gets the foul. Nowitzki from the top of the key. Can't buy a basket, and Gomez up there just making sure it didn't go in, taps it off the iron. Murray, spin dribble, and he's called for the charge.
And I think, well, they there pulled a foul, and he's looking around saying, yeah.
Well, technically, the defensive player has to be stationary. He has to arrive at the spot, be absolutely stationary to get the call.
I thought Hamann really acted. Haman reacted there, and that was nowhere near a foul.
Another Thespian Award dished out. Haman this time. Green looking underneath for Schultze. Cross-court pass. Garrett has a very, very good look and rims it in and out. A little Tanifa pokes it out of the basket. Call it a gremlin, leprechaun, whatever you like, or in Maori, Tanifa. Spin dribble, back high, and Barros moving it around. Cipriano on the baseline. So athletic, that man, Jeff.
Nowitzki worried him out of that shot, got the defensive rebounds, come down, puts it up. Well, both teams have gone cold.
Yeah, Nowitzki cold now too. Cipriano misses a shot. Once this guy is in the air, he seems to be able to change direction. I know it's impossible, but you watch him. He's just brilliant. Menges against Schultze, down low. Backing in. Has to kick it out. Gomez from the three-point line, throws air. Angola, a chance to go into the lead. Germany still haven't scored. We played 4.5 minutes in the third period. Now, this is trench warfare classic.
Morey gets another foul. That's the second.
His second foul.
He had to stop the German fast break because down the other end, Dirk Nowitzki was posted.
Substitutions coming in for Angola. Almeida and Latanda, the captain, number 14. He hasn't been in the ballgame for quite some time. Almeida, a streak shooter, if he can get a good look at the three. And Almeida, Latanda, he too is very, very good shooter out beyond the arc. Nowitzki on the baseline. Just puts up the jumper. He's got it. It's the second time he's done that.
Yeah, he's just got the ability to make the shot out of nothing. Because Germany had nothing there once again.
Well, he waited patiently with the cutters. Nobody was doing anything, so he put it up himself. Schultze tips the ball to Nowitzki. Fast break. Nice pass underneath. Akalaja polishes it off. But Germany with 4 unanswered points rip into a 5-point lead. It was a 1-point ball game 2 blinks ago. Angola need to score to stem the tide here. Almeida from a long way out. And Germany a chance to go even further into the lead if they score on this possession.
Once again, very deliberate in their offensive execution, Germany. Inside, outside game.
Well, there's a mismatch. Menges working against Nowitzki. Menges doing a good job, but he's giving away at least 7 centimeters and a lot of weight as well. Probably more in terms of height. Almeida against Green. Cipriano from outside. And Angola's gone cold. There's ice in the bucket. 4 minutes, just under to play. Mitet Demirel misses the shot. Now Angola, a little bit more deliberately come over halfway. They need 2.
This is great if you're a German fan because of the fact that they've got Angola exactly where they want them in a half-court game. They haven't got that run-and-gun style going, and they really have to work on their half-court offense. And Menges converts a somewhat lucky shot, shall we say.
That's one of the toughest shots in basketball. You're so deep on the baseline from the side that you're looking back in court to see the basket. It's a very, very bad angle. You shoot the ball, but Menges knocks it down.
Foul on Angola, number 15, Menges.
Menges commits his second foul. We've got a timeout taken. Angola, 3:15 left in the third period. Germany leading by 3. It's a 37-34 ball game. It's a tight one here at the Hiroshima Sports Center. The score in the third quarter is 4 each. Angola top scorers, Gomez on 10, 2 players on 9, Barros and Cipriano. For Germany, Nowitzki 14, Emeling Okalaja on 6 each, and we're able to keep appraised of the scores in the other pools, and here's quite a surprising one. From Pool A, Serbia and Montenegro leading Argentina 59-54 in the third period. Slovenia having the edge over China 45-38. Lots of upsets as we're moving after today into the final 16. Garrett, the highlight, has his shot pasted against the glass. Nowitzki, well, he waits patiently. There's no offensive movement, nobody coming off picks. So he does what he always does. He drops the two. Well, it was 33-30 at halftime. That means Angola's scored 4, Germany has scored 4, and 7 minutes have elapsed in the third period. Talk about low-scoring basketball. That's a standoff. Whoever blinks first could get blown away. Well, not blown away. A 7-pointer sounds like a blowout with this kind of scoring. 37-34. Okalaja, that jump hook, that's nice.
He's got a beautiful jump hook, Okalaja. Every time he throws it, it looks so balanced.
Now Latunda trying to direct traffic, comes off a pick set for him by Gomez. You see that so often, that's basic offense. Calvajo, the old veteran, off Gomez, yes! He goes around Schultze and dunks it.
Well, Schultze took the ball fake baseline. Gomez went straight to the rack and able to finish strongly. He enjoyed that.
Gomez, 2.03 meters tall. Great jumping ability. Nowitzki inside. Schultze. Gober cooks it, misses a shot, gets his own rebound. Ball raked out of his hands, and it's going to be Almeida, number 13.
That'll be his second. He's had a really unhappy time in this game, Almeida. He is one of the main men offensively
at the line, number 6
for the Angolans.
Before the free throw, substitution Germany, number 9, Hamann.
Hamann checks back into the ballgame, replacing Green at point guard for Germany. Wow, nice touch from Schultze. 4 of 6 from the free throw stripe. 14 of 16 for Angola. That's what's kept Angola in the game. 40-36, 4-point spread. He misses the second, so 1 shot, 1 point off the 2-shot foul. And Angola, if they score 2, well, it's +1 to them. Latunda, nice arch. Can't put it down. Menges knocks it out of bounds.
Germany ball.
Well, the Germans are happy with that. They're not overextending themselves, Bob. They're just doing what it takes to stay in the lead. A 1-point win is as good as a 10-point win for them.
Angola, they cause an upset here. Nobody will doubt that they're here and they're for real. Nice little understanding. Schultze takes a nice feed, nice assist from Okalaja, and gets an easy 2. 42-36. Angola now have to score. They're under pressure right now. Knocking it around the outside, and underneath it goes Gomez against Schultze. Good matchup here. The jump hook shot, ball hangs tantalizingly on the ring, falls away. Gomez will get 2 free throws. He's been pretty steady from there.
And that was on Nowitzki, as you see, he just rakes the arm there on Gomez. So Nowitzki, that's his second foul. As a precaution, Patrick Femmeling will come in to the game. 7-1, 7-2 to replace 7 foot.
Angola free throw at the line, number 10, Joaquim Gomez. 2 shots.
Gomez has the first. Cuts the lead now to 5 points. Gomez, the only player in double figures for Angola, sitting on 13. Nowitzki on 14. for Germany in such a low-scoring game. There's little surprise that there's only one player from each team in double figures. Cipriano on 9 for Angola. Nobody really in foul trouble unless you consider Demirel and Okalaja on 3. But it's late in the third period. They've got 2 to give, and Okalaja goes double figures with that one.
What a lovely little offensive move there. He used the pivot foot a number of times to get people off the ground, waited for everyone to jump around on it, and then just lay it up. Beautiful basketball.
Almeida kicks it out. What a pass. Cipriano, one bounce to the left. Can't nail it.
That was Cavallo.
That was Cavallo, sorry.
Cipriano's gone to the bench. He needed a rest. All the skywalking he was doing. Schultze for 3.
Do you like that? That's a clutch basket. That's the kind that wins games 47-38. And now Angola in trouble. They're down 9. They just haven't been able to score. Another miss. Germany 14-8.
That wasn't even close.
Corner.
That wasn't even close by Almeida. Generally a very, very good outside shooter.
Wow, we're just seeing a little mini choke from Angola here. Offensively, just not able to do the job. And that's the end of the third period with Germany in the waning minutes sort of blasting ahead to a 9-point lead here, 47-38 in the context of the game. That looks pretty comprehensive, but it's not. Anything could happen in the final 10 minutes of play. Of 18, excellent, 90% basically in their offensive boards. Well, they've got 9 of them. And Carvalho, the coach, trying to get his players lifted. How do you talk them into a better shooting percentage? If you had that secret, you could bottle it and sell it around the world.
Well, you could certainly sell it to the New Zealanders, because they've had their shooting woes in this tournament.
Or you can shoot shots like that, pretty high percentages. Gomez just stuffs the basket full. Joaquim Gomez, you see his stats there. Rebounds 10 for him to go along with his 14 points, a double-double. Joaquim Gomez. Nowitzki has 14 points and rebounds. Well, he's on 7. So one double-double, and that coming from the Angolan player, Joaquim Gomez. Here we go, the final 10 minutes. This game to determine the second place finisher in Pool B. Spain playing Japan. Last game in Pool B tonight. And following this one, New Zealand, a must win over Panama if they're going to go through. Panama, even if they win, they will not go through. 0-4, New Zealand 1-3. That'll be an interesting matchup. And that starts at 4 p.m. Japan time, Hiroshima time. Demirel inside. Okay. Demirel from up top. Well, the Angolans forced to stop on the zone, and the running got the 2. Mingus, that's great body control. Just when they disappear, they come roaring back like that.
Well, that's the thing that the Germans have got to do. Stick to their game plan defensively. Get back in defensive transition. Stop any break opportunities that the Angolans are going to have, because they're so effective in the open court. And offensively go down the other end and make the Angolans play defense in the half court. Simple game plan, got to stick to it.
Well, they needed a three-point play. I do believe they missed the free throw. They're still shooting well, 16 of 19, but percentages don't matter now. And Carvalho up off the bench, the foul. Number 4, Demerol picks up the foul right there.
They're saying that Demerol intentionally held the elbow. He's on 4 fouls. That'll probably bring either Roland into the game, or they'll just stay with the one point guard in Haman.
9:28 left in the ball game. Germany leading by 7, 47-40. Green Arena filling up in anticipation of game number 2. Panama taking on New Zealand. In the meantime, Germany top scorers, 3 players now in double figures. Femerling, the big center, still sitting on 6. Started the game so well, but hasn't featured in quarters 2 or 3. Joaquim Gomez leading the scoring for Angola. Barros and Cipriano chipping in with 9 each. In the context of the game, 40 points total scored. Well, the majority of points coming from those 3 players. Germany sitting on 47. This is a low scoring game. We've seen a couple of those. 60-57 last night. New Zealand came back from the dead to beat Japan with 1:25 to go. And from the corner, Cipriano knocks it down.
Cipriano's been out of the game a while. Back into the 4th quarter. Nails the 3. Brings Angola back to 4.
Nowitzki into Femerling. The 2 big guys. Good understanding. They've been together a long time. Femerling, nice move. He goes low, comes back high, and gets a little finger all hooked.
Well, Germany sticking with the game plan, even though Angola makes the odd little run here and there. Germany just sticking with their game plan.
Barros a kick out to, Menges lights it up. 6 points in a row from 3-pointers for Angola. 3-point ball game. It's not over yet. 8.5 minutes to play. Nowitzki averaging just under 20 points per game. He's got 14 in this game. Angola's done a very good job on him. He's not as fired up as you think he might be, given the closeness of the score. Interesting, not a selfish player at all. He'll look for the cutting player. Now he comes to the free throw line. The fadeaway jumper from there falls short. Barros on his bicycle.
But look at the Germans. 4 of them back. Now 5 of them back on transition defense. Just cutting down the offensive opportunity. Great steal here by Okoloja.
Oh, that's a great charge. Barros.
And Barros was there.
Germany, number 5.
Okoloja has nothing to complain about, just off picture though.
Here's redemption in capital letters. Barros makes a mistake. Watch the hustle. Motoring on his bicycle, he gets there. Plants, boom.
Number 7.
Okoloja, he didn't know what to do. A player of his caliber, you would have thought he'd pull up for the jump shot. That's his 4th foul. He goes to the bench.
Well, Jeff, he's 31 years old, and you just don't have the mobility and quickness that you do when you're 23. Look at that, Menges. From nowhere comes a right-handed scoop shot. Angola, right in Germany's face. They're 1 point down with 7 minutes, 40 seconds to play.
Well, Germany will go to Nowitzki, as I thought. He'll pull the 3.
No, it pops in and out.
And that was off Femerling on the offensive glass, so Germany clinging on to a 1-point lead.
Dirk Bowerman looking up at the scoreboard. Angola on a 10-2 run in the 4th period, made a game of it. 1 point separating these teams. This could be a big upset. Germany pasted by Spain in that matchup. They lost by 21. Angola went down by 10 to Spain. Certainly got their respect. They're getting the German respect as well. Murray. Gomez. Guarded by crafty Patrick Femmerling. Menges, top of the key. Foul. Hamann or Nowitzki?
I'd say that was Nowitzki. Yep, it was. Dirk Nowitzki, that's the second foul.
The second foul, team sport.
Dirk hasn't scored yet. Only the 2 points, I believe, in the second half.
It's a pretty calm looking exterior. Hard to read what's on his face or in his mind. He's a total, absolute professional. Eduardo Menges misses the first free throw. They could be in the lead if they continue to shoot at that hot 90% clip. It's 16 of 20, down to 80. 1 of 2. Tie ball game, 7 minutes to go, and Antonio Carvalho has got to be a happy coach, albeit a nervous one. Underneath, Femmerling, he's camped underneath there, and Gomez called for holding.
Yeah, I just like the way that Germany are very controlled. Sure, Angola, they're meeting this run in terms of, well, we know that Angola is a good enough team to make a run at us. But they didn't panic. They came down. They stuck to their game plan. They got the ball inside. Inside-outside game on offense. Taking their time. Not going to do anything silly.
Demon Green, can he hit it from outside? No, but the weak side rebound goes to Nowitzki. He wants it straight back. He gets it. You can see him calling for the ball. Hamann goes the length of the court, has it blocked. But Germany pick it up again. Nowitzki, little spin, that fadeaway jumper. It's not there. Femmerling, he's a beauty.
Patrick Femmerling, the veteran of the German team, just able to get that little bit of jump on Gomez for the tip-in.
Germany by 2, 59-41. Angola with possession, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Murray, he draws the foul. Follow through gives him the 2 and 1 to come.
Well, the coaching staff, the players are up off the bench for Angola. They like that. Murray just took Demon Green. Demon Green came back at him.
Well, Jeff, this is what happens when a superpower, so-called, toys with a pretender, Angola, and suddenly there's hardly any time left in the game, and you're looking at a locked-up score. And, man, the upstarts are gaining in confidence, and the old pros, the Germans, starting to wonder, starting to worry slightly. As Angola takes the lead, 52-51, 6:14 left to play. Hamann sort of nervously drops the ball. Schultz into the game. Very solid forward for Germany, replacing Femmerling. They spell Femmerling quite often. He does get tired. Green inside, Nowitzki. He takes steps. The referee tags him with steps. Nowitzki utters that word.
Nowitzki just had the ball, slammed it out on the back of his hand as he walked away. He did travel. It was a good call. The other referee warned him about throwing the ball.
Barros against Hamann. Murray. There he is, Cipriano lights it up. Does he run? Hey, goodbye Germany perhaps. Carvalho, he's a happy coach, and look at the fans.
Well, you watch Dirk Baumann here in the timeout. He'll be speaking German, no two ways about it.
5:39 left to play in the ball game, and Angola have ripped into a 4-point lead. Angola on a 17-14 run. Germany is stunned, and they've called a timeout to try to get the train back on the tracks. Well, a fascinating game of basketball. The highlights. Here's one of them. Menges, look at that. A little scoop layup. Comes off the right hand, going closer to the basket with it, and he gets it. Carvalho, did he like that? unmistakably a yes. There's another shot of it. And Cipriano from behind. That's what you see if you were courtside. If you were standing behind him, you'd have to say, nice one, Olimpio. Splash. As Angola rip into a 4-point lead. Field goal shooting Angola still trailing Germany. Germany have taken more shots. It's the free throw shooting. 18 points for Angola off of free throws, 18 of 22. Every coach's dream, right, Coach?
Well, that's what it's all about. You just got to stick to your game plan. Germany hasn't changed their game plan. You know, they've stuck to it offensively. They've stuck into the half court defensively. Angola has just taken their time to adjust to the half-court defense that the Germans are throwing on them. And they've been able to just get a couple of easy looks.
Well, both these teams are going to go through, no doubt about that. But the winner will go through in second place. And in the crossover match, they'll get the third place finisher in Pool A. Ball knocked out of, oh no, it's not out of bounds. Hustle for Murray. The little guard's doing everything for Angola now. Murray. He played so well, 5 points from him. And no mistakes, really. Cipriano against Garrett. From a long way out, Barros knocked to the floor. He slides well over halfway. That put him in a good transition defensive position.
Oh, Nowitzki tried to go through his legs. Barros picks it up for the steal.
He's got it. That's sheer hustle. Take your hands off to the little man with a patch over his eye. Milton Barros. 57-51 in Germany. Nervous, wondering, doubtful, you bet. If he doesn't drill this, and they don't get the rebound, and Nowitzki goes to the deck. Ball knocked out by Gomez.
Well, Nowitzki really giving Demirel something to think about in the next offensive possession.
Well, you give Angola a sniff, and they'll take a second piece of the pie. They're doing it here. The star's on his back, and Gomez is talking to the referee saying Nowitzki hit it out, but Germany will inbound the ball. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to play. Angola sitting on a 6-point lead. It's a crucial possession, I believe, for Germany. Nowitzki out beyond the 3-point line, gives it up. Now he calls for it. Gomez right up next to him. Into the corner. Green, they live or die by this three, and they've got it.
Well, they live and die by the fact that Damon Green is able to hit big shots when needed. Patient on the offense, got it inside once again. Inside-outside game, inside to Nowitzki. Passed it out around the keyhole. Damon Green, easy three in the end.
Well, 4 of 18 from 3-point shooting, and Green has 2 of them. Cipriano, you beauty!
Well,
light it up, baby!
That was deep. Okoloja just sat way back and under the 3-point line, and Cipriano stung him.
Reestablishes that 6-point lead. We're under 4 minutes to play. Okoloja. There's 11 seconds on the shot clock, ticking down here. Goes inside, and the push from behind on Mingus.
And beyond Mingus on Nowitzki.
Mingus remonstrating with the referee. Germany have only 3 field goals this quarter. Remember, it was 47-38 at the break. It's 60-54 now.
Third foul on Mingus.
Mingus leaning against Nowitzki. Demirel passes up the 3. They want the ball in this man's hands. He'll do the fadeaway. No, he comes into the paint, and he's fouled before he gets the shot up. So Nowitzki has been on 14 points for minutes and minutes, and he goes to the free throw line.
That's 4 fouls for Minguez. Eduardo Minguez, he's just not being able to. He goes up and gives Nowitzki 5 and says, yeah, I've got to do what I've got to do, son. In the post, I've got to push you around. I've got to make you work for it.
Nowitzki knows that. He makes the free throw. He's on 15 points. And he's got his double. He's got 10 free throws to go with it.
10 free throws or rebounds?
Rebounds it is, sorry, 60-56, 4-point lead. Correction coming from the coach. They're ticking off. Murray lowers his shoulder, that's a charge. Now Angola just losing a little offensive control.
Well, you haven't seen the Germans panic yet, have they? So they're confident in their ability to be able to keep Angola in this half-court set, sort of try and ride the wave and just see what Angola can do. Sure, Angola's up 4 at the moment, but Demon Green trying to change that. Nowitzki, another offensive rebound and another foul.
And Nowitzki puts up a practice shot while the referees are making the call. Angola lead 22-9 in the fourth quarter. They just sort of snatched the game out of the grasp of the Germans. They were down by 9 points coming into the final 10 minutes. And we got a timeout taken by Angola. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. Don't leave your television sets. This is going to be a great finish. Angola leading Germany by 4, 60-56. Highlights. Look at Barros. That ball was as good as out of bounds, and the little fella, just such hustle, goes up and makes a 2. He stings the Germans with the steal and with the 2. You've got to love the hustle. The African champions.
Cipriano,
looking pretty good.
That 3 was absolutely deep.
Well, Germany came for a picnic in the park, and they're in a real tussle now. Down 4, 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. The African champions just knocking on the door. They're just 3 minutes away from an upset victory here in Pool B. Nowitzki on the line. Now Gomez, standing in the lane, takes his time. Nowitzki, quite properly, is protesting to the referee. The referee's telling Nowitzki just to cool it. Gomez really walked a tightrope there.
Well, he shouldn't have. And Nowitzki, bit of gamemanship by Gomez.
Now with a capital G, Nowitzki answers it. And he looks over at Gomez as though to say, didn't put me off at all, mate. Another little look there. And the second free throw to come. This could make it a 2-point ball game. It does. Now Mr. Automatic, Mr. NBA, Mr. Everything, Mr. Planet, Mr. Basketball. Nowitzki is on 18 points, 10 rebounds. He's got his double-double. Another one. Barros makes the move left against Demerol, just leaves him for dead.
Well, that was a pretty quick offensive move by Barros. Demerol is not a slow man by any stretch of the imagination.
Cipriano comes up trying to make the steal off Nowitzki.
That'll be his 3rd foul.
There's a lot of body contact out there, and I think Cipriano's wrong here. Here it is, the foot speed, pedaling furiously, gets to the line well before Demerol.
And there's Cipriano. He had no show getting the ball there. Fouls Nowitzki. Back to the line.
Smack.
He's been absolutely tight. Marvelous from the free throw line right now.
Well, he's 6 of 6. Here's his 7th. And Germany now 10 of 13. Free throw shooting in this game has been very, very good. 62-60, 2.5 minutes to play in a ball game. Angola clinging to a 2-point lead. It was 6 just a moment ago. Hey, that's a big shot. That's Mingus.
Well, they can all shoot that medium range jumper, and the defense was slack there from Germany. You haven't seen it very often, the slack defense.
Barros trips on Nowitzki's foot. Green left open for a moment and puts it down. That's clutch basketball. You get the shot, you got to knock it down, and Green answers the call. 2 minutes to play. 2 points separating these two teams. The winner goes through in second place. In Pool B, Mingus. Oh, from the weak side rebound, Nowitzki. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Gomez, they say. Nowitzki makes a big defensive stopper.
That was a great defensive play by Germany. And particularly, here he comes. Dirk Nowitzki staples it to the glass. Oh, and he did get out of the way too.
It was a great camera work. We saw it, you were right there on the spot. Nowitzki going baseline. He misses a shot. He gets his own putback.
Oh, he's happy.
It's the Dirk Nowitzki show. That ties it up at 64 all. 1 minute, 30 seconds to play. Angola now struggling offensively. Can they answer the call? They played so well, come so far. Germany just doing enough to stay with them. You get the feeling Germany's a little more comfortable. Oh, my goodness me. Yes,
Cipriano.
That Olympic heave from Cipriano.
Like, Haman couldn't play better defense if he tried. That was great defense, but offensively, just perfect.
That's an in-your-face three. Now Germany's got to answer it. 1:04. Time ticking down in Green. He's short with it. Mingus. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mingus. He could have grabbed that ball. He could have kept it in bounds. Well, he thought clearly Germany had knocked it out.
Well, 3 referees all said it was Germany's ball, so.
Nowitzki spins.
And one. That's the quality of Dirk Nowitzki. He got Gomez off the ground, still had the presence of mind, the physical ability to get the shot up. Here he goes. Gomez was off the ground. Nowitzki tries to go for the and one.
Germany, free throw.
Germany are going to have to make a great defensive play here, because even if Nowitzki gets the 2, they're still down 1. They'll have plenty of time.
Well, Nowitzki is just so steady. That's 8 in a row from the free throw stripe. Germany now 11 of 14, 79%, 18 of 22 for Angola. Forget all the stats. We're down to 50 seconds. It's a 1-point ball game. Possession with Angola. And Milton Barros hounded now by Demirel.
Full court pressure here by Germany.
Time ticking away. A basket here could put Germany under real pressure. We're down to 38 seconds.
Cipriano again.
Oh, and Haman. Yes, way out. Haman loses his glue.
Oh my goodness. That's a 3. Defend Haman.
Substitution, Germany.
Watch him come off. Well, from that angle you couldn't see it, but I thought Haman had played good defense like he did the time before.
There was contact as it came down, Jeff.
Obviously he got him with the body.
Here it is. Talk about pressure. This is it. Cipriano on the line. A chance he could put it away here. He misses the first.
So Germany will have a chance to tie, even if he makes the 2.
And don't you like it? Cipriano smiling. He's that relaxed about it all. He's smiling as he stands there having missed the first one. Here's the second. He's got it. 2-point lead. 36.5 seconds left. A nail biter here at Green Arena. Well, he makes it 2. It's a 3-point lead. Germany in possession now.
Tons of time for Germany to make either a good 3-point shot or an easy 2. Try and get a 2+1 from the free throw line, or just get an easy basket and play some good defense and hope they get a steal. Plenty of time. If you're a German fan. If you're an Angolan fan, well, you've got to be happy that you've got a 3-point lead with 35.5 seconds left on the clock.
Well, Cipriano 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Angola as a team 5 3-pointers. And here's Dirk Bowerman, coach of the German national team. Highlights here in this quarter, Cipriano. Boom.
That was his first three, just came off the screen. Beautiful. Catch and shoot. That's what you want, catch and shoot players off the screen. Great form. Haman played perfect defense, Bob. You couldn't do much more than that. All you could hear in the Angolan timeout was the word Nowitzki. So Angola knows where the ball's going to go to. I wonder if the Germans do.
And they're not saying foul Nowitzki.
Yeah.
The man is an automatic from the free throw line. Here we go, scene set, 35.5 seconds. Angola sitting on a 3-point lead. Germany in possession from halfway. Clock starts as soon as somebody inbounds touches the ball. He got 5 seconds to get it in. They just manage it. Nowitzki at the top, working against Gomez. Now he comes low, kick out. Demerol steps up. Can he do it? He's got it! Oh, high ball game!
Demerol with the tie for the three, and plenty of time defensively now. 26 seconds to go. Still at least 2 possessions for both teams.
I don't know what the stoppage was all about, Jeff. As soon as the shot went in, the clock stopped. People walking around. Now the referee went over to check something at the scoreboard. Now there's where the clock stopped. I don't know why. Substitutions now. Defensive stopper team comes in for Germany. That's Green, Schulze.
Well, Haman has got to be careful because you've got to go to the hot man of Angola, coming off a couple of screens. Cipriano, let's see what they do.
Shot clock and game clock virtually the same. Angola will get the last look in the game if they play their cards right. Barros, 12 seconds, counting down. Nowitzki, and a mismatch against Barros. We're down to 6 seconds. What's he going to do? 5 seconds. Here he comes down the lane, puts it up. We got a charging call.
Good defense by Haman. He jumps up, grabs Schulze. Barros, he thought he could do it against Nowitzki. He went down the lane, and Haman not only had his feet set, he had a tent set as well.
Well,
and he knows it.
Barros in redemption just a moment ago, and here's Haman into redemption.
Here we go, Roland.
Could be looking at a game. Overtime game, 3 seconds to play. Germany will inbound the ball. It wasn't a shooting foul because Angola were in possession. Here we go over halfway. Demerol into the corner. Gets a good look. It's not there. Shot waved away. No good. Taken after the time expired. And we're into overtime. There'll be 2 minutes of talking, a break, and then we got 5 minutes of overtime. Germany and Angola locked at 69 all at the end of the full-time game. Angola outscoring Germany 31-22 to rip back into the ball game and snatch a tie. So we've got overtime coming up. Okay, Jeff Green, if you're a betting man, who's got the momentum? Cipriano with this three. That's the point at which it looked like Angola was going to steal a win.
Well, I'd stay with the Germans because, like, apart from a couple of minutes in their fourth quarter where Angola came out and shot the lights out, you've got to say the Germans have been cool. They've been collected about what they've done. They've stuck with their game plan. And I don't believe they'll try and change it. They'll defensively try and stop the fast break and the open floor opportunities for Angola. Offensively, they'll do the same thing. Inside out, get the ball inside first, work the ball around to the outside and see what happens. Angola, for them to win, they have to keep this hot shooting up that they've displayed in the fourth quarter there. And if they don't, the Germans will have them exactly where they want them. Like to say, Angola did a great job coming back. Great job. They should have sealed the win. They didn't. And German efficiency, you've got to say, has got them tied up.
Well, a scene set in the Hiroshima Sports Center known as Green Arena. The beginning of the overtime, 5 minutes of play. And Angola inbound the ball. Barros against the hero for the moment, little Mitet Demirel, who hit that three-pointer. Mingus, he threads the needle with a pass from outside. That's Cipriano, and Mingus polishes it off.
That was just a straight miscommunication defensively by the Germans. Just as I talk up their half-court defense, it goes to sleep.
And now we're talking about something down on the bench. I didn't see what happened, but the referee's gone over to check. It might be
time. They're just checking the time.
Well, it looks about right. 9 seconds expired in that passage of play. That seems all right.
No problem.
Whatever it is, there's no problem.
Referee signals okay, and we're underway again. Germany inbounding the ball. After the opening 2 points by Angola, back into a 2-point lead. Nowitzki's got 24 points now. He's carrying the Germans on his back. Demirel chipping in with that crucial three. He'll spin right. Has the ball raked out of his hands. Good defense. And Murray comes up with the ball and hands it back to Barros.
Well, the Germans are guilty of standing around waiting to see what Dirk Nowitzki's doing right now.
Yes, and the Nowitzki show, all right. When he handles the ball, lots of the Germans just stand around. And Mingus, he's got the first 4 points in the the overtime period.
Well, he's not waiting around, is he?
No way.
Mingus being aggressive offensively.
The bus is ready to leave. You step on it. Get aboard.
Here we go. Everything's going through Nowitzki's hands. Another opportunity and one. He missed the first layup. He got the offensive rebound. Gomez wasn't anywhere near it. And I think it was Cipriano. Got the foul in the end. Here we go. Puts it up. It was as if Nowitzki was thinking, I'm going to miss this. The defense has come across. Let me just lay it up nicely in case I miss it. The rebound I should be able to get. And he did. Chance to convert a 3-point play.
Yeah, he had presence of mind to just put it on the glass and say, I'll get the putback, which, as Jeff said, he did. So he's got the 2 points. Here's the and one. That guy is automatic from the free throw line. He's 10 of 10. Germany now 13 of 16. 20 of 25.
Right now, Nowitzki's putting on an offensive show. Go with his 12 rebounds and 2 blocked shots.
And it's not showboating, it's just all cool professionalism. Murray trying to attack the German defense. Mingus posting up low.
Oh,
Murray
Mingus
down.
Mingus absolutely hammered someone in the paint. I think it was Damon Green. And you heard the clash of bodies all the way up here.
I think Haman touched that ball before it went out of bounds, but they've given it over to Germany. He was a very lucky man.
I think Damon Green was just checking on the floor to see if there was any teeth missing, whether there was any lying around.
Germany down by 1, but they've got possession. Schultze wasn't looking, but he recovers in time to get the pass from Haman.
Clear out again for Nowitzki.
Demirel penetrates, baseline, the kick out. There it is, Green.
To the shooter.
Good look, and he
Come
knocks
on,
it down.
Green. You just can't leave a guy of that quality open. Not in the crunch.
Barros kicks it out. Cipriano from the corner. Oh, beautiful shooting, both teams.
You can't leave him open either. 26 points for Olimpio Cipriano. He's playing on 4 fouls. Nowitzki is just on Haman's case, saying, look, you've got to get some defense there, buddy.
Well, he's doing his best. Hand in the face. He couldn't try much harder. Green steps out, knocks. No, he misses over the basket. Hits the strut, so it's out of bounds. So with a 1-point lead, Angola have possession. 2.5 minutes to play. 2:39 to be exact. Melton Barros. Oh, it's a classic matchup. Angola, the upstarts, chasing Germany. A reputed powerhouse from the European zone. 6 teams come from the European zone. Germany finished second in the qualifying. Barros down the lane. Oh, the one-handed shot on the right hand. He misses it.
Schultz with the rebound. How did you know it was going to Nowitzki? Oh, Demon Green inside for a 3-point play, and Barros. He just can't believe that
that was
that
clinical. That was
Green
clinical.
got the ball. Look underneath. Oh, and a little push there. What was Barros thinking? 1, he let Demon Green just sneak in there, and 2, then he pushed him. Great play by Dirk Nowitzki to get it to that man, Demon Green, for the 3-point play. He makes it.
Let the rabbit out of the cage, let the door open. Green went back door. So now Germany by 2, 78-76. Pressure back on Angola. They've got to score. Cipriano, he's had the hot hand. He's been the mighty man in the last 10 minutes or so. And inside, the pushing foul is going to be against Green, Demont Green. And can the free throw shooting from Angola continue at the pace it's been thus far, 20 of 25?
That's 4 fouls on Demont Green. Could be a little crucial.
4
Because he
players.
is the scorer from the outside, Demont Green. No ways, 2 ways about that.
4 players in double figures for Germany. Alcalá 10, Schultz at 10, Green 14, and Nowitzki, of course, with 27. And for Angola, Cipriano with 26, Barros 13, Gomez 14, and Mingus 16. And Murray misses his first. Late in the ball game. And the ice beginning to form in the elbow.
Well, Murray's saying, Haman's got his hands in the air. Is that legal?
I'm sure it is.
You're allowed.
There's nothing wrong with it.
As long as you don't move them around, they take them down.
Well, it made Murray think, talk, distracted him, but he makes 1 of 2. 1-point game. Germany now, 78-77, 1:45 and counting down. Overtime. The push-off from Demerol, no whistle. Nowitzki, what's he going to do with it? Well, something you can bet. The spin. He's going to go right. No, he comes all the way on the right side. He gets the 2. It's a 3-point lead.
Well, see, Mingus is on 4, so Mingus can't be too aggressive. But, you know, it's 1:21 to go in the game. I think you have to be a little bit more aggressive than what Mingus did there against Nowitzki.
Barros goes inside, kicks it out, and Gomez!
Well, what happened there was Schultz went to go help Nowitzki. Nowitzki says, I don't need any help. It was a little man. You just have to stay with your man so he doesn't come to the basket like that. Just miscommunication by the German defense.
Germany by 1. The steal. It's ahead. Murray. He's got it. And Angola grabbed the lead again by 1. 55 seconds. A timeout taken by Germany.
Total miscommunication by the Germans there, both offensively and defensively. The stitches on the jeans, on the playing uniform, just coming apart just a little for the German.
Yep, derailed momentarily. Angola with 55.4 seconds make the steal here. And Murray, he goes up and he just very safely puts it in the ball. Good look on his face. Concentration, you bet. So, Angola lead by 1, 81-80, 55.4 seconds to go. Timeout taken by Germany. They'll have possession when time resumes. And there'll be 1 or 2 possessions each in this minute, all going according to plan. So, who's shooting hot and who's not? That'll decide this ball game, of course. Angola 12-11 in the overtime, 1 point better than Germany. A lot of scoring in this overtime, and they're on a 4-0 run. The whistle sounds, the timeout is over. We often talk about the pendulum and how momentum seems to swing first one way and there the other. There's the official scoreboard. Hold on to your hats. Basketball at its World Championship best. Germany down 1 to Angola. The upstarts in 2006, and people are believers now. The African champion doing so well.
Bob, I'm going to take a guess. Offensively, the ball will go to Nowitzki.
Jeff, go on a limb. Why not? Take a risk, mate.
There you go. All my coaching knowledge came to the fore then.
Gomez. A kick out. Schultz, he'll have it. It's short. Oh, the rebound. Cipriano couldn't hang on to it. Nowitzki, he's in the paint. The jump hook, it's out. It's on the floor.
Angola's got it. And a foul. Nowitzki, he had the opportunity 2 or 3 times to convert. He didn't. And the ball thrown the length of the court to the waiting referee at the other end. The foul now going to the line. Who's it going to be? Gomez, I do believe. We'll check you. Gomez is shot 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Can he continue? Germans take a timeout. It could be a 3-point ball game with 28 seconds, a lot of time for the Germans. I don't think they'll panic too much. They'll be concerned that Nowitzki had 3 goes at that opportunity, and all 3 of them drew nothing. Great hustle by the Angolans, as they've shown. Look, there's one. Sorry, that's the end of it. That was the end of it. That was the 3rd time that Nowitzki had a go at that, and they had the foul. Stop the clock.
It was a good foul by Nowitzki. The consummate pro knows he's got to stop the clock. Give them a couple of free throws, but they can only score when the clock's not running. Time running out here for both teams, 28.1 seconds. And you don't know if Angola's in the driver's seat or not. You got to wait till these free throws are taken.
Well, it could be a 3-point ball game, and that's what the Germans will be discussing. If they make both.
Don't bet your house on this.
No, you wouldn't bet your house, but that's what the Germans will be talking about. If he makes 3, both free throws, it'll make it a 3-point game, and then they'll draw up a play to try and come down. They've got plenty of time to either get 2 or an end 1, or indeed a 3-point shot to tie it up, and then they've got a bit of time to play some defense.
Now, will the Germans wave their hands in the air? Yep, Nowitzki does. As does Schultz, and then they drop them. Gomez misses.
Well, it could possibly be a 2-point ball game, or stay a 1-point ball game now.
He misses the second one, but Mingus gets the rebound.
He got the rebound over Schultz. Now the Germans have to play some hustle defense and foul.
And Demont Green comes out. Gomez very unhappy with himself, smacks the ball to the floor. But
that's critical for Germany, because that's Demont Green. He's gone for the game. That's his 5th foul. But that was a basic mistake by Schultz. He should have got the rebound, because that was too easy. Minguez, a good 4, 5 inches shorter than Schultz.
Murray.
He's not going to worry about it, is he?
No, he's not.
Now the Germans are facing a bigger task. Same scenario, could be 3 down, but with less time on the clock.
Murray, he's got both of them. 20 seconds to play. Germany inbound the ball. Plenty of time. And they'll be looking for a 3 or to take it inside, get the 2 and get fouled. Mitat Demirel in the corner. Schultze. They're under trouble, under pressure now. The kick out. Garrett from the corner. It's not there. Knocked out of bounds by Mingus.
Well,
6 seconds to play.
Robert Garrett wasn't even close, and he's one of the German shooters.
Yeah, Garrett shaking his head after that attempt.
Schultze, I don't know what he was thinking in the end there. He had a 3-point shot in the corner. He didn't take it.
Time starts only when somebody inbounds touches the ball. There's 6 seconds. 6 desperate seconds for Germany. They're down by 3. Angola on a 6-0 run into a 3-point lead. Nowitzki in the corner. He wants a foul. He puts it up. He's
Will
you believe it? The throw.
And he's saying, hey, he got my elbow. Would you believe it? Well, of course you would believe it, because he's one of the world's greatest. Dirk Nowitzki puts it into the second overtime, and the crowd here are loving it. Whether you're a German supporter, a Angolan supporter, or a Japanese person just coming to watch the game, that's why we love the game. Look at this. Nowitzki. Ball fake once, ball fake twice. Gomez couldn't do anything else other than play good defense. Dirk Nowitzki drops it. Bottom of the net. Swish. 3 points. Let's go to a second overtime.
Well,
is he a happy camper or what?
32 points from the old pro, the Maverick, and look at him pleading his case. He wanted that one last free throw. He'd like to be out of here. Here we go, 83 all, seat set. Well, we've had one 5-minute period of overtime. We'll have another one, and we'll continue as long as we need them. There's going to be a winner in this game.
Do the commentators get paid for overtime? That's what I want to know. Our director, Steve Jameson, is saying no.
Oh, he's a worried man. We're paid by the word, Jeff. Another 5 minutes. The bill is racking up here. We'll have a big account to present.
Look at that. 32 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. Shooting at a 40% clip from both the 2 and 3-point line. 100% from the line. One of the world's best players on this planet, Dirk Nowitzki. Shows why.
Which team is going to blink first? This is a standoff.
The German press writers down below us having to rewrite what they were writing.
Fouls might come into it. Demirel and Okalaja both on 4 fouls. Green is already fouled out. Hamann on 4 for Angola. We've got Cipriano on 4 fouls and no one else in foul trouble. So Germany in bigger stripe foul-wise than Angola. But here we go, 5 minutes in overtime period number 2, beginning right now with Germany inbounding the ball. Remember, in overtime period number 1, Angola scored the first 4 points. What'll happen this time? Okalaja in the game. He's on 4 fouls. Nowitzki, the old pro, he's saved their bacon. He's in the game, and so too is Patrick Femerling, kicking the ball around. Nowitzki loses the ball on the dribble. A defensive stop from Angola. Murray kicks it out. Milton Burrows has his shot blocked by Hamann.
Hamann, great block by Hamann.
A double dose of redemption for the young man.
Well, he fouled the 3-point shooter, Cipriano, before the first overtime.
Oh,
he gave it
Hamann!
straight back to Cipriano.
That's called generosity. He gives it straight to Angola, and Gomez.
Oh, great defensive play. Nowitzki got his hand to it, and Okalaja. Oh, easy basket for the Germans.
That's the stealthy, sneaky trailer play.
Yep.
Femerling trailing the play, just glided past Nowitzki, got the pass and got the easy 2. Germany 85, Angola 83. Gomez goes to the baseline, goes all the way to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled by Femerling. It's good by Patrick. Oh no, he's
only on 4.
Goal number 10, Gomez.
But Gomez, just too quick for him, takes him to the hole, finishes up high.
Number 13, Parliament. His 4th foul. At the line, Gomez. One shot.
Well, free throw shooting has fallen away a little bit, 23-21, but that time Gomez nails it. Gomez has been pretty good, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Angola could have won the game had they continued at their 90% plus rate.
The Germans very methodical again with their offense. The game plan hasn't changed. Inside out. No other options. Get it to Nowitzki.
Nowitzki into the corner. Hamann. He misses. Weak side rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Femmerling, who's standing there arguing the case. To no avail.
Patrick Femmerling. He wants to be a lawyer when he finishes, Bob.
Well, he's just lost his first case in that case. Cipriano gives it back to the little general. Barros over halfway. Now Angola will look for probably Gomez, possibly Cipriano. Mingus underneath. Okalaja, the old man, makes a steal. Wacko.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's probably the third time in this game that we're seeing the Germans pick that pass off. That little cross-court pass. And all 3 times, it's been Barros that's thrown it.
Well, the big play comes from Okalaja. That gives Germany the 1-point lead, 87-86. Barros out front. A mental lapse in concentration gives Germany an easy 2. We're halfway through second overtime period. Pass to the baseline. It's saved by Murray. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Cipriano throws it. Hey, it's there. Do you believe it? From nowhere comes a big 3 from Olimpio.
Olimpio Cipriano. He certainly is an athlete and a shooter.
Is he what?
No time on the clock. The clock was winding down. Comes up with another big play.
Mismatch out front. Murray trying to stay with Nowitzki. Demerol goes inside. He gets a roll. You wouldn't believe it. The little guy saved them once. He possibly saved them again. Scores are locked at 89. Talk about a nail biter. People getting their money's worth here. Now the players.
You think that Angola would go to the hot hand. Cipriano, he's just standing around.
Oh, nice
great
pass.
Little drive by Barros. Again, Gomez, the recipient of a great drive. Inside the lane. That time again, Femmerling leaving his man.
Number 8.
And no one recovering.
Isn't that great camera where it takes you right inside the game? You can see the look on Barros' face. He saw the open man. He puts the ball on the floor, and Gomez
That's just bad.
Punishes the
That's
basket.
just bad defensive rotation by the Germans. If you go and help, that's a help and recover. Well, someone's got to come down.
The double teaming Nowitzki. Demerol, can he do it a second time in a row? No. The ball in the air. Herbert in the game for Germany now gets the offensive board. 1:23 and counting down. It resets the shot clock. Nowitzki's free for a moment. He misses. Look at the putback. 2 guys, Femmerling and Okalaja, miss the putback.
Well, Angola have a great chance here to get a 4, maybe a 5-point lead.
Yeah, Germany's in trouble now.
They could ice this game.
He's going to the glass. He's got it. 4-point lead. Jeff, you called it.
They've got an opportunity to ice this game, and they did right there. The Germans now not only have to come down and score, they're going to have to make a great defensive play out of this timeout after they score. Angola, 4-point lead. Doing what they do best. Quick offense, easy baskets.
Well, Mingus delivered an email to Coach Dirk Bowerman with that 2-pointer. He said, you better take time out. Now look at the players. Calm, focused. They would dearly love to knock off Germany. Angola.
What's the possible crossover for these 2 teams? One's going to meet Serbia, Montenegro, I would say.
Yeah, possibly, Jim. The other one might be, well, it's hard to say, but France is going to be in there somewhere. And either Lebanon or Venezuela. Probably Lebanon with 2 wins.
Well, we haven't heard it, but now Dirk Baumann is speaking German in the timeout. He's under pressure. He knows it. His team's 4 down.
Well, a little scene set once again. 1 minute and 1 second left to play in overtime number 2. Angola compliments of the Mingus 2-pointer. The drive to the hoop. Lead by 4 points, 93-89. Hold on to your heads.
Once again, the players have to be told, tuck your shirts in. Little ritual that they've got to go through with the referees, I suppose.
Well, it's all about looking and being cool. Demeril goes around Murray. Little fake. Nowitzki gives it out to Demeril. Can he light it up? No, he doesn't. Ball spiked high, and Germany get another shot. Nowitzki down low. He's going to put the ball to the floor. And he goes in, he gets a 2-handed jam. It's a 2-point ball game. Ball is kicked out of bounds. That stops the clock at 41.8.
Well, good play by the Germans. They didn't have to go for the 3. They were patient, as they have been this whole game. They get the easy 2. They'll play some defense. Still 41 seconds on the clock. They'll get another shot at it offensively. If they don't get the ball here defensively.
The ball wasn't kicked out of bounds. Nowitzki hit it out of bounds. Referee didn't see it. Could have been unsportsmanlike play. Delay of game. Call it what you will. Murray can't get it. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gomez. So Angola with a 2-point win. 2-point lead.
See, that's the Angolan. Too quick on the shot clock. And now they've given Germany a great opportunity. 1, to either tie the game, or 2, to win it with a 3-pointer. And who's the ball going to go to, Bob? Any bets?
Just out of the hat, a wild guess, Nowitzki. 15 seconds, and the foul out front. Maybe not a bad play. Murray is betting on Demeril missing one of these free throws.
Well, there's a point guard.
It beats the heck out of giving it back to Nowitzki. He's on 34 points. So another timeout taken, 93-91. Angola leading by 2. And Demeril of Germany shooting a couple of free throws when they come back onto the floor.
As you say, Bob, good move by Angola. Forced Demeril to make both free throws. And if they don't, they have an opportunity to ice the game. Germany will have to come back. If they do miss, they'll have to foul. So it's anybody's game. Even though it's 14 seconds to go, it could be won by either team right here.
So what you're saying, Jeff, is these 14.5 seconds could take anywhere up to 10 minutes to play. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm just looking at my watch. I'm in my tea break.
Well, the union will have something to say about that.
Could we have triple overtime?
Yeah, we can.
Dirk Nowitzki just asking Coach Baumann, are we fouling immediately?
No such thing as a golden goal in basketball.
Got to be a winner. That's why you love the game so much.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. Demeril will step up to shoot the 2 free throws. Angola must make sure they get the board on that second miss, if it is a miss. If he makes the first one and misses the second, if he makes both of them, it's a tie ball game, and Angola have 14.5 seconds to get a very good look and win the ball game. There's the first one. It's a 1-point game. Demeril, cool as a cucumber. It's a confident look in that face. Makes them both. Here we go. 14.5 seconds. Barros double teamed, and Nowitzki fouls him. He's going to count on the pressure being too much for little Milton Barros.
Well, at the end of the day, that's 4 fouls on Nowitzki, so he can't afford to foul anymore. But they want Barros to win it from the free throw line, so they still have 12 seconds, 11.9 seconds, 12 seconds effectively to hit the game winner.
To hit the game-winning 3. Drama? You bet. So Barros does his job. One to come. And Angola with a 1-point lead, 94-93 over Germany. 11.9 seconds. Don't blink.
Germany will go for the win.
He's got them both. All right, Germany now inbound the ball. Clock starts right now. Right now. Here we go. Demerol penetrates, kick out. Nowitzki, he's going to be fouled.
And he'll go to the line. Third overtime, Bob.
Could be 5 seconds to play. And again, we're right back to where we were a moment ago.
Germany, free throw.
Nowitzki will probably make both of these. He's 10 for 10.
Germany, number 9.
And if he does,
well, don't even go there. You'll have the German press come mugging us.
Are you talking about the commentator's virus, are you?
Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything.
Well, here's the old pro, Nowitzki. 10 of 10. 11 of 11. Doesn't even look like missing. Is this guy cool or what?
You're tipping fate, aren't you, Bob?
Oh, I like a little bit of drama in a basketball
game. The German
game.
press are right in front of us. They look at us once in a while.
Don't know why. We're just enjoying a great game of basketball. Barros gets it in. 4 seconds. Can you get up this shot? Running off the glass hard, and we've got another overtime. 95 all. 2-minute break and a third 5-minute overtime period coming in just 2 minutes time. How many times do you see 3 overtimes? Well, in the New Zealand National Basketball League, we saw 2 of them this season. They're as rare as hen's teeth, so to speak.
Another overtime of 5 minutes.
Can you believe it? Other games have long since finished in the other pools. And we're still playing here. Game number 1 of the afternoon. Sun will be setting soon.
Well, there's so much time being taken up with this game. I just look to the right of me and I can see a couple of the New Zealand players because they're only 30 minutes away from their game. Normally there's about an hour in between games. Triple overtime.
Here's one for the record books. I don't know if this has ever happened in the World Championship before, but Nowitzki with these 2 free throws ties the game at 95. And then Barros races over halfway. He got a look, but it was from a long way away. It was a sort of a desperation heave. It missed, of course, and so that's why we're in the position we are now. 95 all. And Germany with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players on 4 fouls. Angola 1, 2, 3 players on 4 fouls. They'll be dropping like flies soon. And the second game here due to start in 35 minutes. That'll have to be pushed back a bit. The teams need their 30 minutes of warm-up, and they're not going to get it at the completion of this game. And if it's tied at the end of this, we'll have another 5 minutes of overtime. Can you believe it? Don't you love this game? Get your money's worth.
Well, everyone that's sitting here today has certainly got their money's worth.
Well, we've stopped talking about statistics and what have you. 51% shooting from the 2 spots, 31% for Angola threes. 9 of 29 and 23, 7 of 30 for Germany. Here we go, overtime period number 3. 5 minutes to play. And Angola just throws the ball away.
Well, Minguez was meant to get the ball in the post. He just walked away.
Angola has scored first in the opening. Well, the first 2 overtimes. Germany could finish it here by scoring first, possibly. In overtime number 3, Okalaja gives it to Haman, throws it away. Barros pedaling furiously, trying to get up the court, saves it. Cipriano goes to the hoop, kick out in the corner. Murray doesn't drop. And Germany survived that little onslaught.
Angola did what they wanted to do, quicken up the pace offensively, got the right person the ball to shoot it, just didn't drop.
Herbert, Okalaja, Schultze, Nowitzki, of course, and Haman. And a second turnover. Ball's on the floor. Nowitzki calls for it. He's got the three.
Look at him. The fist pump. The fist pump. No clock on the shot again. And Nowitzki, Mr. All-World.
Mr. One in a lifetime. Mr. All Planet.
39 points for the game.
Mingus, a little finger roll, can't hit it. And suddenly the complexion of the game changes. That three-pointer gives Germany a 98-95 lead. They've got possession, and they can really steal it from Angola if they make it here. Into the corner, Schultze misses, weak side rebound, Cipriano. Why not give it to Nowitzki every time? Every time, a coconut.
For the hand, apart from that one. That's the first time they didn't give it to Nowitzki.
Go to the man.
Or he didn't touch it in the offensive set.
Nowitzki just walks the length of the court, sets up low, and now he comes high. He wants the ball. He's got it there.
He'll operate. He's a surgeon. Oh, that's a foul. He's a surgeon. He went to operate on Gomez. That's his fifth foul. Gomez is out of the game.
Foul on Angola, number 10, Gomez. His fifth foul.
Joaquim
Player number 10.
Gomez goes to the bench. 21 points.
Angola, number 12.
And Abdel Musa replaces him, number 12. Musa hasn't seen court time for a long, long time. Hasn't scored in the game. 3 fouls on him. And a big responsibility on his shoulders now.
Number 14.
He's going to have to guard Mr. All-World, Nowitzki.
Mr. Universe will steal a term from another sport and just tag it on the forehead of this guy who knocks down his 12th, 13th straight free throw. He hasn't missed.
He's got
40 points. I don't know, Jim, if you were picking man of the match, say for the German team, who's in contention? The fans. Well, I think that's it, 2:51. I shouldn't say that, 3 minutes to play, but Angola now 6 points behind. The three-pointer and the 3 free throws off the foul three-point attempt. Nowitzki's got them all. Cipriano off the glass, he doesn't get the follow through. And he goes to the line.
Number 8, Ferber. His first foul. Substitution, Angola.
Clash of heads there. Herbert commits the foul. And on the line, Latunda back in the ball game. The old captain, number 14 for Angola. But here come the 2 free throws. 26 of 34, 76%. It's fallen away late in the game. They could have won it in the 4th period had they continued at their 90% clip. They didn't. And 2 overtimes later, it's Cipriano bringing the back to within 4. 101-97, 2:38 left to play. And who's the ball going to go to? Nowitzki, Schultze. Nowitzki on the baseline. He comes across. 2 bodies tangled up. Musa and Nowitzki on the floor. Okalaja throws it, and Musa gets off the floor first to get the rebound.
Well, Germany were trying to get the ball down low to Nowitzki from to operate against Musa. Musa's hurt his ankle. He's limping.
Almeida into the game. He's a 3-point shooter, but he hasn't been happy this game. Mingus, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and he goes around Schultze, who fouls him. And Angola now step to the line. Is there pressure, or is there what on the Angola shooters?
As long as Germany continue to foul, one, it stops the clock for Angola, but it also puts the pressure on Angola to make the free throws. It was shaky.
They're back.
Menges will take it.
They're back. Menges with his second, 2 of 4. He's got it. He's 3 of 5 now. 30 of 38. And it's a 2-point ball game, 101-99. If Germany can't score now, we could be looking at another tie ball game. So many ifs, so many possibilities. Nowitzki against Musa. He's going to make a move. Bounce. Musa picks his pocket.
Oh, Musa's done a great job defensively to tie the game here. No, they can't. Ogulaja.
Latunda uncharacteristically throws it away.
Yep.
Heartbreaker. Great move. Musa picked Nowitzki's pocket, and Angola just handed straight back. Okalaja backing in. He's going to come high. No, the spin around. He's got two, and it's a 4-point spread.
That was pretty. That was pretty. In the crunch of the game, the Germans go up 4.
Wow, that's old man experienced basketball. Latunda back to Mingus in the lane. Oh, a running one-hander, superlative.
Well, they've got to try and attack Nowitzki because he's on 4 fouls. He's the German offense right now, 42 points. And they're trying to pull that 4th foul on Nowitzki. That 5th foul, sorry.
Germany using up time. We're down to 42 seconds. Okalaja kicks it high. Schulze into the corner. Nowitzki's got the 3-pointer from the corner.
Oh!
You can't beat it. You just can't beat it.
He points the shooting iron to the crowd. 45 points from Dirk Nowitzki.
Latunda taking too much time here. He shapes up. He just can't hit the ball. That's it.
That's history.
Nowitzki's fouled, and it's this guy's a machine. Absolute machine from everywhere. 45 points.
The Germans, Minguez, he fouls out, guarding almost the world. Nowitzki, the Germans 5 points up. With Nowitzki going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He's 15 of 15. There it is. The game winner, effectively. He shoots the pointing iron.
Free throw. That's the line number 14, Dirk Nowitzki.
He shows them it's hot.
Points the shooting iron, Jeff. Shoots the pointing iron. Anyway, we know what you're talking about. Nowitzki on the line. He's hit 15 straight.
Tongue twister.
Well, it's been a long, long afternoon. And the players must be feeling it. I'm sure Nowitzki doesn't like expending this much energy in this game.
I was going to say he's missed one.
17 in a row. Nowitzki, 47 points. Angola just have not been able to contain him. Latunda has to give it up. Cipriano goes baseline, goes to the hoop, and he gets the roll. 108, 103, 5-point spread, 8 seconds. It's all over. Germany's going to walk away with a win here. Well, not walk away. Lucky in the end.
He took a bus. Haman took that extra step. Well, very entertaining game. 3 seconds on the clock.
Germany won't go near them. 3.1 seconds. Don't even contest it. Almeida on the buzzer, misses it. Heartbreaker. Well, not a heartbreaker. You got to say it's tough, but Angola have acquitted themselves so well. Germany got what they needed out of the big guy, Dirk Nowitzki, down the stretch just to win this game in overtime. Number 3. Can you believe it? 108, 103. 5-point win in the end, finally, as everybody heaves a sigh of relief. The pool match between Angola and Germany, which was anticipated to be interesting, became fascinating and endless as 3 overtimes were played before finding a 5-point winner. Germany will go through in 2nd place in Pool B. Angola will go through in 3rd place, and a 4th place finisher, well, will probably be decided in the next game. Here he is, Mr. Universe, Basketball Universe. Oh my goodness me, awesome, absolutely awesome, and I do not use that term lightly. The haka, he's been watching the Maori haka, Jim. Germany applauding the crowd, thanking the crowd. Nowitzki spent so much time, so much energy in this game. He will not have liked that, but he scored 47 points. Germany finally outscoring Angola 39-34 in the overtime periods, 3 of them, 15 minutes of extra time. Angola blowing kisses to the crowd. They know they've done something of historic nature here. I can't remember there being 3 overtimes in a World Championship game before, but my memory doesn't go back to the first of the games. Angola, 52% outshot Germany in 51% three-pointers, 27 versus 27. Couldn't be any more even. That's where it was lost for Angola. 79% still good shooting from the free throw line, but they had a chance to win it in the fourth period, and they got just a little bit shaky.
Number 6.